love choosing products that are multitaskers. And in our Sheer Minerals makeup line, we do have a lot of those. Now, I already have on my liquid foundation in cashmere, and that just provides a nice base. And I am just going to apply just a couple of products and show you what I put on if I have literally 5 minutes or less than 10. I put on just a couple of things. And the first thing I'm going to use is our baked bronzer and highlighter palette. This is our Sugar and Spice palette, and I'm using our angled blush brush. This is my favorite brush. If I have to choose one, this is it, because it does so many things. And I love this because it has the two colors. It has a light shimmery color and then a darker bronze color. And it looks good on really every skin tone. I haven't seen anybody who's tried it that it doesn't look good on, because it's buildable and you can add to it or blend it in better. But I just apply this as my eyeshadow and my blush, and then also as kind of like a bronzer all over my face, just to give myself some color, because I like to look alive during the day. And so this helps me do that. And so that's why I love it so much. All right. So I just take a little bit of the, actually I'm going to start with my eyes. I even put on my eye makeup with this sometimes if I'm in a really big hurry. If I'm using this palette, I'll just use this brush for my eyes too. And I'll just apply, I have a mirror right here. So that way, if anyone is wondering why I'm looking off to the side, I'm looking in my mirror. So I just apply the sugar color all over my eyelids. And then I go in, and I love this brush because you can pinch it and make it smaller for more concentrated area. And then I apply the spice side to my lid. I go in and apply. If you don't make weird faces when you put on makeup, then teach me your ways, because I definitely do. So then I'll just apply the bronzer to my cheeks, the bronzer side, just for some color. And then I apply it up on my hairline. And I blend down. Like, this is quick, guys. And like I said, you can always come home and add to it. So then I at least have some color and I look a little bit more presentable. So that's always good. But
it looks great. I love that, just that hint of color. It's sun-kissed, it's beautiful. And you're so right. I see it on so many women, and it looks great on everybody.
Yes, yes, it's so true. So I put it everywhere. I love that it's, like I said, it's a blush, it's an eyeshadow, it's a highlighter. So I could also go back in and put highlight on my cheeks. So then what I'm going to do, this is very important. Some might think this is really silly to even worry about this step if I'm flying out the door, but I'm going to do our brow pomade. Our brow pomade it's a creamy formula, and it's going to define my brows. And I never knew that I needed to do brows until I started doing them. And I'm like, okay, I can never not do my brows. So this is something that's a must have for even if I have 2 minutes. So I'm going to take our dual brow brush. It has a stiff angled brush on one end and then a spoolie on the other end. And so I just dab it. Then I'm going to my mirror. I am very blessed to have pretty full brows, but I just go in and I just kind of fill it in. I don't have to create anything new, which is nice. But we do have stencils. If somebody needs help with their eyebrows, we do have stencils. So keep that in mind. So I just go in and I just fill in the brows I already have. And the first time I did this, I remember looking in the mirror and I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I have a caterpillar on my face. And and maybe you're thinking that as you're looking at me, but I will tell you, it just makes such a huge difference. And after doing it a few times, you're going to wonder how you ever went through life without having your brows done. And I've heard the phrase that, and then I just comb them to blend it in. I heard the phrase that your eyebrows should be sisters and not twins. And so it's no worries if they don't look identical, because they're not supposed to. Another
Thank
thing.
Goodness. Yeah, what a relief, right? That's a whole lot of pressure to have identical twins.
Yeah, that's right. One great thing, like I said, about our products is that they're so multi-purpose. And so I will not take the time really to put on eyeliner if I'm trying to run out the door. But what you could do is take a little bit of the brow pomade with just the same brush you just used for your eyebrows, and then apply it right to your lash line just for an extra definition. I like to do that sometimes just for just a little bit extra to make it look a little bit more put together and polished. And it's quick. It stays on because the brow pomade has such great staying power. I don't know how you guys do that. um, you can work out, you can sweat, whatever, it'll stay on. The brow pomade, I just love it so much. So, and you can even skip this step if you don't have time, but this is just a quick, like, okay, I need to get out the door. Okay.
It looks beautiful. And I love that it's mineral based. So there aren't any, artificial colors or anything like that. There's no fragrance in any of those products. And you're exactly right. It stays put, but then when you go to remove it or wash it off, our cleansing oil removes it so quickly and easily. It's a breeze. Yeah, I love that.
It really melts it off.
Yeah.
Yes. And so the final, so this is quick, and obviously it's taking a little longer than I normally would do it because we're talking in between, but I am going to apply now our organic mascara. This is black. And one tip that I've picked up, I think from someone in Lemongrass, is that you just keep twisting as you never want to pump your wand. That's bad. So you want to keep twisting as you bring it out, and then it will, that way it doesn't get any extra on the edge. So I'm being very conscious about my faces that I'm making. Apply my mascara just a little bit. I love our mascara because, like you said, there's no fillers, there's no artificial coloring or fragrances. This is it's colored with coffee powder and it has rice extract in it, which I think is really good for lash growth. And as you can see, that makes a difference, Okay, so apply on the other eye.
It's so buildable too. Yeah. And that's the great attribute of that rice powder is it really does help with growth, and you don't have any of the petroleum based fillers or the hydrators in there. They're all natural.
That's right. And I really think that in addition to the mascara, I think that our cleansing oil and cleansing balm have been so good for my lashes because I'm applying it every night to my lashes. And I really think that has contributed to some of my lash growth, and they're just fuller and they're longer. And it's awesome. It's a great side effect.
Beautiful, Tiffany.
Thanks. So that's what I do for my makeup. If I'm trying to get out the door quickly, I will say, if anyone from my kids' school is watching, they're probably going to think like, she never looks like that when she comes in the morning. Most days, it just, full disclosure, I will get the kids to school. I'll come home and I'll do something quick like this because some days there's 0 minutes, but that's okay because I know when I get home, I have 5-10 minutes. But some days I have an appointment after I drop the kids off, or I have to go somewhere after, have to run an errand, and I don't want to look like I do. But some people are going to watch and be like, you never look like that when you come to school. Well, in a perfect world, I would. All right. So the next step then is hair. So I don't know what you do first. Heidi, do you do your hair or makeup first? And anybody watching, let us know in the comments if you do your hair first or your makeup first.
This will be so fun to see. Very interesting to see this survey that Tiffany just threw out there. But I'm hair first, and then I do my makeup.
Yes. Yeah. It's so funny that everyone is so different. I always do my makeup first, which is why I came on with my headband in. All right. So I don't know if I feel like on days where I do my hair first, for some reason, like if I'm doing a live or something, a video in my group or whatever, and I do my hair first, I feel so odd. It feels like I'm doing this wrong. Because you get into those habits and you can't get out of it. All right. So of course I'm going to use our dry shampoo that I love so much. Dry shampoo. You've tried it. Let us know. We want to know. Heidi and I both want to know if you guys have ever tried a dry shampoo. If you have, then put a green heart to match our label on there. And if you have not, maybe put a black heart because that's so sad.
It is kind of sad. Yeah.
Sad. All right. I love dry shampoo. Okay. So you're talking about time-saving tips in the morning. I do not wash my hair every day. I wash my hair usually about twice a week. Just because, and I do have thicker hair, and so it just depends on your hair type, but hair can absolutely be trained. If you want to go 2 or 3 days in between washing your hair, you can get there for sure. Because sometimes people will say, my hair's too oily, I have to wash it every day. You just have to suck it up for a couple weeks and it'll, and your life will change.
Your life will change. This is a game changer. And I love, Tiffany, that you have short hair because with long hair, it works equally as well. And it is such a time saver because 2 or 3 times a week to shampoo versus every single day. Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Yes. All right. So today's actually, again, this is for you guys. Today was actually the day I should have washed my hair, but I didn't because I wanted it to, be just a little extra oily. And I didn't apply any dry shampoo today. And I wore a hat like this, because it's cold, obviously. So my hair's been through it today. It definitely needs to be washed, but you can always squeeze one more day out. That's what happens usually. You can always squeeze one more day. All right. So with the dry shampoo, I like to shake it. Some people are like, how in the world do I use it? If you forget, it's okay because there are nice, handy picture directions on there. But I always shake it and I poof it. And I love ours because even if you have used a dry shampoo, maybe you've used like a spray version or, or another kind. And a lot of dry shampoos on store shelves have terrible ingredients in them and you're putting them right on your scalp. And so I love that ours is it's just, what is it? Arrowroot powder and kaolin, which pulls out any oil. It has B7 tangerine oil. It's just nice, healthy, safe ingredients that are going to improve your hair. So I'm just poofing it. And this works well. I know that for my customers, those who've had dark hair, they say it works great on their dark hair and blends in super well. So don't be worried if you are like, I can't use that powder because I have dark hair. That's all right. It'll blend right in. Okay. So then I leave it in for just a second, and then I'll brush it out. I actually already straightened it today, so I won't do that part on here. But you just rub it in. And even if you do get too much, you can blast it with the hair dryer. That works too. Mm-hmm. And I've also seen the tip. I've never done this, I don't think, but I've also seen the tip where you can apply the dry shampoo before you go to bed, so that way it soaks up all the oil as you sleep, and then you have extra volume and all that. Who doesn't want that when they wake up in the morning? So then I just take my brush and I brush it out, and I normally would put it right there in my part, and I normally would straighten it, but I already did that today. So then there we go. So then the oil is nice and soaked up and I'm squeezing my one last day out of my hair. And
well, look at how easy it is to style, Tiffany. That's what I'm noticing about this right away, how easy it is to style. You're exactly right. You don't notice any sort of oily scalp or anything like that. Your hair is perfectly coiffed at this point. I love that word. I finally got to use it in a video, so I'm really excited about that. But I absolutely love the way your hair turned out. It is so cute, and look at how easy that is.
So easy. And I was talking, like I said, so that it'll take even shorter if you're just doing it at home really quick. And so this dry shampoo is great. If you've never tried it, try ours. It's texturizing, it's volumizing, it soaks up that oil and dirt, and it's so good for your scalp and hair. So the last thing that I will apply is our blueberry lip oil. I love this because it's hydrating, and in a time right now where, like if you have to run into a store and you have your mask on or whatever, or for me, if I'm running in to drop the kids off in school, I have to put it on to get into the building. I will put this on because it's not going to stick to my mask. That's the worst. Nobody puts on lip gloss right now because why? But this is nice because it hydrates my lips, but it's not going to be sticky. It's not going to stick to anything. It's going to soak in as I drive. And so I love it so much. So that's my easy look. It only takes a couple minutes. But it's using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used 5 products tonight. So that was it.
And gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, Tiffany. That was a fun transformation. I love that the dry shampoo also is aerosol free. And the thing about that blueberry lip oil, it tastes and smells amazing. So under that mask, it is a treat because you put that on. Then if you need to do the mask over, it's like, blueberries. Okay. So, well, Tiffany, thank you so much. I loved your lineup today, starting with, of course, that gorgeous glowing look that you had with the compact, with the baked bronzer and highlighter palette, showcasing that brush, of course, the dry shampoo, the blueberry lip oil, just amazing. The mascara, and of course, your brows, girlfriend, are popping. So, thank you for all your time tonight. And I just appreciate you so much. I hope everyone had fun watching tonight, and we hope to see you again really soon.